we're going to cook some pasta. I'm going to use, I guess it's like a 1/4 or almost like half a pound of beef, and mild Italian sausage as for our meat. So what are we going to do here first is combine the beef. Let's put some oil here first. Alexa, stop. Hang on. So while we're just gonna heat up the wok. So I'm going to add the ground sausage, Italian sausage. I think this is just half a pound, I guess. Then you season it with a little bit of salt, ground pepper, there we go. Then we have a little bit of garlic powder. So instead of using salt, I use a little bit of the bouillon powder, beef. Maybe like a teaspoon of it. So we'll just mix it together. Add some more garlic powder and let's stir this up first. Then add a little bit of garlic and herb breadcrumbs. Just a little bit. So we're going to like roll it into tiny sausages like this. Since we're going to do this, we'll just lower our fire. go. So for those who are just turning in, this is like half a pound of meat and a tray of mild Italian sausage. We placed teaspoon of beef bouillon powder and probably 3 tablespoons of garlic and herb breadcrumbs. So we're going to fry this until it's and then we're going to set this aside, and then from there we're going to cook our sauce. So this is what I got from the freezer. So I'm just thinking of something to do with the leftover ground beef. The other day I have a leftover chicken, and I also incorporated that to a creamy pasta. So I'll upload the video soon. Sorry about that. I have a very tight space in here. Let me just do it here. So you roll it like that and then sideways. I didn't add egg in here, just the meat and the seasoning. Okay. Set the heat. I know it's a little bit overcrowded, but it will shrink, trust me. So some people would add egg to their meatballs and a little bit of flour. So I don't. So it's your preference. There we go. So make sure all the sides are seared. So you can trap all the flavors inside. this one, okay. Put it aside, put the other ones in. So while we're waiting there, I already pre-cooked our pasta. So we're using penne today. So this is just, like I said, half a pound of ground beef, one tray of mild Italian ground sausage, and then just mix them together with beef bouillon powder, probably 1 teaspoon, and then salt, onion, pepper, and then garlic powder, garlic and herb breadcrumbs. That's it. This is just super easy. So we're going to set this aside, and we are going to do our sauce here. If there's too much oil for you, then just scoop out some of the oil. Because you don't need egg or flour to bind it. This keeps like kind of, how to say this, like squeezing while we mix the ground beef and the sausage. Will form. So we'll set that aside. See, look at that, guys. And let's see if it's too much oil. Yeah, it's too much oil. But the flavor is in there, but it's too much oil for me. And get some garlic. Too much oil. And then onions. So if you're cooking for dinner, you know, this is just a quick fix. Of course, you have to cook your pasta in advance. I'll just take 15 minutes, drain it. So this one is just like ground beef, and then the Italian ground sausage. So garlic and onion. Every condiment here is already in your pantry. I know you guys have breadcrumbs, but I just use what I have, which is the garlic and herb, since this is a pasta. Of course, you have garlic powder in there, pepper. So I have a leftover tomato sauce. It's probably just a cup. So that will do. So here's the trick. You have to cook your tomato sauce well. Okay, so all the flavor will come out. I hate tapping on the side of my wok, but sometimes this thing sticks. Right. We'll just use that, add a little bit of water. So we gotta turn up the heat now. So in this dish, you can use whatever cheese you want. Okay, it is best if you use like the Parmigiano, Reggiano, but I don't have it right now, so I'll just incorporate a block of cheese into my sauce. So I didn't add any water, just the tomato sauce. I think this is just over a cup, I guess. So we saute the onions, the garlic, so the oil in there will still cook our tomato sauce. See, it's turning its color. It'll become like a darker red. So let me fill this up by probably like a cup of water. Or probably I'll just use our pasta water. You know, it's like you're really scraping all the tomato sauce inside this box. Everything's so expensive, so we have to use every single drop of it. And then we're gonna add it later. So this is the reason why, because we do not like really sour spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce, especially the store-bought bottle pasta sauce. It's so sour. So you have to cook it like this for until it turns actually to a darker color. Then you add your it will also reduce the cooking time of your sauce. Turning. There we go. Alright, let's add this one, and then we'll add also some pasta water. So like I said, cook your pasta in advance. So this is probably 2 cups. Two and a half cups. I'm so bad with measuring that. You gotta make sure that the sauce will coat all your pasta. So this is already probably 2.5 cups. Since we have that Italian sausage, we're not gonna put more Italian seasoning in it. Now let's taste it. So I am going to add probably a tablespoon of this beef bouillon powder. Just a tablespoon. I'll add more water. So this is probably 3.5 cups of water, or three I guess, three. Yeah, just around 3 cups of water. Because I want the sauce to really coat my pasta. So just keep adding your beef bouillon powder. Now remember, we're gonna put cheese here, so don't make it too salty. Just keep tasting your food. You have to taste the sauce. It should be perfect before you add your pasta. Okay, that's good. Oops. So I'm gonna use a little bit of Italian seasoning, so we can have that oregano, basil. What else do they have here? Rosemary. Yeah. Then add like a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of sugar. Because this will sugar will neutralize a little bit of the sourness of the tomato sauce. Smells good. Smells like Italia. Oh gosh, I'm hungry. Hello everyone watching. I'm sorry I can't type because I'm cooking. So thank you very much for watching my channel. There are a lot of recipes in my channel, quick and easy, except for those dishes that, like, how do you say this, authentic dishes like Indonesian dishes. But almost I'm trying to make our dishes quick and easy, like maximum 5 ingredients. Of course, the condiments doesn't count. So, alright. Keep tasting your food. That's good. That's good. Now, lower your heat. Now, like what I said, you can use whatever cheese you have in the house. Okay, I have a block of cheese, so that's what I'm gonna do. This is the time to add your Parmigiano Reggiano or whatever cheese you like. And since I don't have all those, I'm using my block of cheese. So like I said, if you cook the pasta in advance, this is just a quick um, dish for dinner. But the reason is like I don't like my tomato sauce sour, so I have to really cook it. There's still this sourness to it, but it's not overpowering. It's simple, like all the ingredients are probably, you have that in your kitchen. So for those who are just tuning in, this is just half a pound of beef and a tray of ground Italian sausage, the mild one. I know the generation right now, they want like quick videos of how to do things, but you know, I kind of like the live one because you'll see how it is, from start to finish. So like I said, do not make your sauce so salty because you're going to add the cheese in there. Look how creamy is this. I hope this is enough for... Alright, so we pre-cooked the penne. So we'll see. Just add little by little. Smells good, guys. Oops. I don't know, like I seen in Facebook, like if we cook your pasta, some people would wash it, some people would not, because they say the sauce sticks better if you don't rinse your pasta with water. Handy sandwich Ziploc. Look at that, guys. Oops. Yeah, and also with live, you cannot remove the mistakes. Like the other day when I was cooking that creamy chicken pasta, I like really poured all the garlic powder in it. So I decided not to just, not to do the live and just like edit it in CapCut. Alrighty. So I guess I still add this. going to add more cheese in there. Block of cheese, just a little bit of pasta water. Look guys, it is so creamy. So this block of cheese will melt, I promise. Creamy. And then when you prepare your pasta, make sure it's just below the al dente, because you still have to incorporate it with the sauce. Let's just add the cheese. It's kind of weird, like, why is she adding a block of cheese? It's still cheese. It'll make your pasta more creamy. I don't have mozzarella, I don't have the Parmigiano, so I'm just using what I have. Okay, and then let's taste it. I'm hungry. A little bit more pasta in there. So turn up your heat if it's still the noodles are not yet done. So just add your pasta water. It's already creamy. Very good. Just check. Okay, I don't want to burn it. I have to stop mixing this or I'll ruin the pasta. So just add a little bit of pasta water so it won't scorch the bottom. Just like, you know, I bless you with pasta water. Yes, it is pasta water. Okay. Oh, I hear thunder. Thank God for the rain. Try to taste it again. That's good. Oh, I found more cheese. Let's add more cheese. I found more cheese. Thank God for the cheese. Now it's time our pickles. There we go, guys. I'm gonna have to turn this off. I'm gonna scorch them. That's the thing about the rain. You can't really tell when it's going to rain. I already watered my plants. There we go. Look at that, guys. That's dinner. That's it, guys. So it's dish easy. We only had like what, half a pound of ground beef, the Italian ground sausage, the pasta, 1 cup of tomato sauce, pepper, salt, Italian seasoning, and beef bouillon powder. And that's it. Look at the cheese. Yeah, but if you have like a Parmigiano Reggiano, I guess you'll have to add like less than a cup of it. So this is just one part of our dinner. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's already creamy, but if you know you're like you like cheese a lot, so just you can Woo! Oops, 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 oops. Look at that, guys. See? Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably be live again in a little bit. I'm going to make like scallop potato, but there's a twist in my scallop potato, okay? Because I have to kind of brown the sides of the potato. Just watch my next live, and I'll make the sauce. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Please like and subscribe my channel, and watch my other recipes, the videos. So there. Have a good one.